right now on 5 on your side at 10.
And we begin at 10 with breaking news out of Earth City. Let's get you straight to a live look at the massive police presence. This is at Highway 141 and Corporate Woods Drive. We're following reports of a shooting in this area, and at one point we counted about a dozen police cars. We have a crew on scene. We're working to get you more information, including how many people were shot and whether police know who did it. Stay with 5 on your side for updates on air and online, and we'll come back to this story a little later in the newscast. Also developing tonight, another shooting at the Forest Park Metrolink station. It happened just before 8 here on Bolivar Avenue. Police say someone shot a 17-year-old girl in the arm. No word on her condition tonight. Police have not identified any suspects, but I can tell you this shooting comes 1 week after someone shot and killed a woman at that same station. We want to thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Brent Solomon. We are in store for a hot stretch of weather. For the first time this year, 90-degree temps are in the forecast. Weather First meteorologist Gary Frank joining us now with a first look at that forecast. Gary.
Yeah, good evening. It's heating up just a little bit. We've had a couple of days in the upper 80s so far this year, but it's going to get hot. We felt it a little bit today. We'll feel more of it today, tomorrow, and over the next few days. We are staying dry for the most part, but then severe weather returns, and that's going to be obviously the first time we're not dry, but we'll be dry through about midday Tuesday. We're still dry outside right now. It's pleasant, and you can see some more police action there in the background. Kirkwood Farmers Market. Otherwise, it is quiet, and temps are on the warm side in the city, mid to upper 70s. Outside, cooling off a little bit, but that is very indicative of what we normally expect in the summertime, right? And overnight, we're going to stay that way in the mid to upper 60s in the city, low to mid 60s outside. Maybe some fog develops, but I think overall it's quiet. Tomorrow, it's hot. We're headed for 90 degrees. How close to it we get over the next few days, even more so. And if we're close to normal for our first 90-degree reading, and when we can expect severe weather, we'll talk about that just ahead. All
right, Gary, stay close. And you can stay on top of that Weather First forecast anytime you'd like. If you text the word weather to 314-425-5355, we'll send it right to your phone. An update now on the hours-long shutdown of I-55 in Illinois. The highway is back open now, but this morning around 8:30, a commercial truck carrying hazardous materials overturned. This was near Litchfield at mile marker 52. That truck ended up in the northbound lanes of the interstate there. No word if anyone was hurt. A century-old Catholic school is set to close despite an appeal by parents and parishioners. St. Monica Catholic School in Creve Coeur is the latest on the chopping block. New tonight, our Annie Krall is there for the somber farewell.
Announcing the closure of St. Monica School almost exactly a month ago for parents and students was
shocking, and then once that the shock set in, and it was just sadness, complete sadness.
Providing Catholic education in St. Louis County for more than 100 years. The Archdiocese of St. Louis citing in their initial April 19th letter to families the declining enrollment as one of the biggest reasons. 120 students and only 3 enrolled in one of the grades for next year. At Saturday's end-of-year celebration, School Board President Christopher Miller talked about the letter of appeal with over 100 parents, parishioners, and alumni signatures asking the Archdiocese to reconsider closing the school.
We've asked the Archbishop. I've had my emails blocked. I've had my phone calls, my phone number being blocked at the diocese. So I've also sent, and I've had secondary individuals send on my behalf.
St. Monica School doesn't usually have an end-of-year celebration, but then again, the PTO doesn't usually have extra funds to spend now that it looks like their students might not be here this fall. Graduating 8th grader Sophia Lucchesi and her mom Angela Rickelman telling us,
when I heard the news, I was completely devastated because I've been here since kindergarten, and to find out your entire elementary and middle school is closing, it's just really hard to believe.
To see it closed abruptly like it did, it's just, we don't deserve it, and it's the wrong decision.
Lucchesi is going to a Catholic high school in Webster Groves, but Miller is now sending his 3 kids to public school.
Personally, it's I don't want to give another dollar to the diocese.
St. Monica is the 3rd parish elementary school closing after this school year, making empty playgrounds a more common sight. Reporting in Creve Coeur, Annie Krall, 5 on your side.
And families raised about $500,000 around the same time the Archdiocese announced it would close. We reached out to the Archdiocese for comment, but we haven't heard back just yet. Right now, the future of some St. Charles County libraries remains uncertain. Last night, the county's Board of Trustees met to consider closing 3 branches. After 4.5 hours of deliberation, they decided to postpone that vote for another month. Library officials say in 2 years, revenues will fall, and the costs won't be able to keep up. They've cut everything they can so far.
We have been trying any number of things, considering any number of things. As you know, we've changed hours, we closed on Sundays for a period of time. We really have, we're exhausting all possibilities, thinking as creatively as possible.
So to avoid laying off staff, they're looking at fundraising and getting more donations in so they can try to keep those libraries open. Fellowship, food, and faith at today's kickoff to Grill to Glory. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay stopped by the Urban League's event to speak with the church members who are participating this year.
Outside of Centennial Christian Church Saturday, camaraderie and cooking filled the front lawn.
We are connecting with the community. And so it's not about just giving a hot dog out. It is about establishing a relationship.
The place of worship is one of the more than 250 churches within the St. Louis metro area participating in the Urban League's Grill to Glory program.
Churches have a responsibility. And what better way to connect with the community than through the churches? So I think this initiative is phenomenal.
An initiative that extends beyond the barbecue, but also includes health screenings, legal aid, utility assistance, and more. Something Patricia Pendleton says is an enhancement of what her sanctuary already embodies.
It has established trust, and because they trust Centennial and what we're doing, then they come to Centennial.
Just down the street, it was a similar picture outside of Faith Missionary Baptist Church as believers gave out more than just prayer.
It's less fortunate people out here, and we try to reach out and help everyone.
With every hot dog cooked and wrapped, church members like Cheryl Kiles knows firsthand what this sanctuary can do for people, spending every Sunday here since she was 12 years old.
The church has made me a better person because I was, some people be down in the dump. Everybody needs somebody. And we got that heart, open heart.
Because opening up their hearts while filling up their stomachs is what this citywide program is all about.
We try to reach down and help them up and let them know God is in their life.
In St. Louis, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
It's all about connecting churches with the community. They will actually grill every Saturday over the summer from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Local firefighters praised for saving the day, how they stepped up to help an elementary school in its time of need.
It was amazing. They literally saved our event with no notice at all.
Graduation day at SLU. Hundreds of students celebrating the end of their college careers. Words of wisdom from a beloved actor with St. Louis roots.
Once again, as it's hot and humid, we're looking ahead to another severe weather threat. What this means for the rest of the week, we'll time out our severe weather chances on our next weather alert day.